In this video, I'll beat 2 levels. This one where I beat over 1 million people and stole the world record time using unusual speedrun tricks I haven't seen before, and this level with insanely difficult tricks and unique setups. So this level has a highly contested world record, and I was able to beat the previous record by just 3 frames using some weird tricks. Like here where I actually get a small speed boost by ducking for a split second at the start. And now while these pals break the blocks, I can time a tight long jump on this block just before it breaks so Mario gets to full speed as quick as possible. Now in this part, you're supposed to wait for the bomb to explode and set off the pals to break the blocks. But you can skip waiting for the explosion by bashing Mario's head into this block, which activates all the pals. And now I keep jumping to maintain my speed, and I roll into the pipe to enter it. After going through the pipe, I wall jump to quickly get speed, and then perfectly time a ground pound so I barely avoid hitting the solid ground next to the POW blocks. And now in this part, I do a weird trick to save time. I want to ground pound into the clear pipe so I enter it faster than just dropping down normally. If you ground pound before the blocks are broken by the POW, the blocks stop your momentum and you lose a few frames. So I perfectly time my ground pound so Mario passes the blocks the instant they're broken. And now in this part, I can set up another ground pound like before, but it's more difficult because I have to pull off the ground pound under this low ceiling. And I do a wall jump immediately after activating the last POW, and I roll to enter the pipe. And guys, we're trying to beat this evil, nasty channel called Kids Playtime TV and subscribers. And they're gaining subs and barely staying ahead of us. So please help us destroy them. And now I long jump and roll into this clear pipe and let it take me to the flagpole. And I complete the level beating over 1 million people with the world record time. So this next level took me a while to beat, and I got hungry while playing. So I used one hand to beat the level, and one hand to eat peanut butter. So this level showcases a lot of unique tricks that have to be performed as fast as possible to beat the tight timer. For example, I throw this shell down here so it lines up perfectly with me to jump off of so I can enter the pipe. And after going through the pipe is a vertical section with non-stop tricks where I can't make a single mistake. I do a quick triple jump and throw the POW at the thwomp, and I do a precise mid-air jump off this POW and set up for this triple jump that's harder than it looks. Usually, Mario can only do a triple jump by moving in one direction, but if there's a spring, you can turn around and jump the exact moment he bounces off the spring and still get the triple jump. So I use this spring in the level to get the triple jump, and then using the shellman on Mario's head, I can bounce this bob-omb for a mid-air jump and then jump off the dry bones. And now I light up for another triple jump using this spring, and I time a wall jump so I can jump off the falling icicle, bounce this shell with my head for this tight shell jump, and I do a few more difficult jumps and enter the pipe. In this next part, I throw the POW to destroy the enemies and drop down the shell, and I can throw the shell back into a spring for this tight mid-air jump. And now with a well-timed twirl, I can bounce off the shell, and I run back to the beginning of the section to re-enter the pipe. Now when I come back to this vertical section, there's a new path for me to take, and I can ground pound all the way down to the bottom of the screen, collect the last few red coins, and enter the pipe. After going through it is a key door that leads to the final trick where I wall jump and instantly throw a fireball at the bob-omb to activate the switch and reveal the goal, and I ran out of time. So I played through the entire level again to get back to the end, and I ran out of time. So I played through the entire level again to get back to the end, and I ran out of peanut butter, but I was still able to beat the level. So whenever I achieve something like beating a hard level, I like to celebrate by putting something up on my wall that symbolizes my achievement. But before I put something on my wall for this video, I ran out of time.